are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So, fucking Toronto. Toronto absolutely fucking turned it on last night for me. That was probably the single greatest night of my comedy career. Both shows ended up selling out, which is a fucking first for me. The first place I've ever had a sellout is Toronto. Put it in the fucking books. Write it in the history books. The Boyale sold out in Toronto. And I fucking tell you what, the crowds were absolute fucking fire too. The 8 p.m. show was just fucking wall to wall fucking fire. The comedians on before me fucking annihilated. The host annihilated. I had a great show. It was fucking unbelievable. The late show, the fucking 10 p.m. show, which I ended up going on stage at about 11:30 p.m., that was fucking fun too. It was fire for most of it, but like it's a late show. You're going to get some drunk cunts. One cunt was passed out in the front, completely asleep. Another cunt at the back was passed out. Like, you're going to get a little bit of that. And, like, I'm halfway through my set and it's midnight. So cunts are dropping in and out, but it was still a fucking great show. It was fucking unreal. And I tell you what, the owners of the venue were like, your crowd is the best fucking crowd we've ever had in here. They're like, they are so fucking fun. They're real people, man. That's what they kept on saying. They're real people, man. They're real people. A couple of them were up the fucking top, shotgunning beers at the bar. It's like a tailgate in here. And I'm like, yeah, they're all fucking alcoholics. They're like, don't you do a quitting alcohol podcast? I'm like, yeah, you know, alcoholics don't tend to listen. They don't take advice on board well. So fucking the owners of the venue were like, they just kept on saying to me, they're like, these are the best fucking people we've ever had in here. This is the best night of comedy we've ever had at this venue. And I was like, well, fucking, don't thank me, thank them. They're like, your fans are the fucking best, man. Your fans are the best. I'm like, I know. And fucking, you are the best. I got to meet a whole fucking bunch here last night. Kev, my website guy, finally got to meet him. And his Mrs. Maddie, who's fucking like 2 foot taller than him. He fucking took a bunch of photos and then handed me over a fucking lucky Bitcoin. Not an actual Bitcoin, the tight cunt. Just like a gold coin Bitcoin, which I'm going to use as fucking good luck. And then along with that, he fucking slid us a couple of fucking caps of MDMA, which I didn't take. Well, I haven't taken yet. So that was fucking great seeing Kev. Then we had fucking my man E-Rock. He rocked up with a bunch of fucking degennies. Great fucking dude, great fucking crew. Joey was in the front row there. We had I can't even fucking name everyone. A dude, his name fucking slips my mind. He drove up from fucking Buffalo. A crazy middle-aged white bitch. She specifically asked me not to call her that on the podcast, but a crazy middle-aged white bitch drove up with her family from fucking Detroit in the US to catch the Boyale, and they were fucking great. Hung out with them, spoke to them for ages. That fucking means a lot. To travel that far from a different country just to fucking watch a show, unbelievable. It's all very, very fucking surreal to me, by the way. Very fucking surreal. In the first show, there was a couple of dudes to the right of the stage, and they just got fucking pummeled by the comedians all fucking night. They were having a blast, and I fucking tore into them. Funny fucking dudes. Just young dudes. And then after that first show, one of the dudes was walking around, and he was hammered. They were both fucking hammered. But one of the dudes was particularly hammered, and we're standing at the top of the stairs because the comedy club's down in a basement. And, and he's He's walking down, well, stumbling down the stairs, and from about fucking 3/4 of the way up the stairs, he fucking falls down them, and not like gently falls down. He fucking eats shit, and his head just bounces off the ground at the bottom of the stairs, and he just pops back up like nothing's happened to him, and then just goes to the toilet. And hangs a piss. And then is just wandering around like fucking nothing happened to him. That's what happens when you're in your fucking early 20s. You can get drunk, you can fall from the top of fucking like 15 stairs, smash your face on the ground and just bounce back up. When you're in your 30s or 40s, if you do that, you're actually dead. Like you'll die. Jesus Christ. What a fucking night it was. What a fucking night. Another guy he didn't stay for a long chat. He just slid me a pamphlet. I think it was like a Goodyear pamphlet or something like that. I'm like, what's this? And then he opens it up. He's like, there's a little bit of spending money for your ayahuasca. And I open it up. It's $200 US. Fuck yeah. What a legend. Email me so I can say thank you. boylecomedy@gmail.com. Also, the people who drove up from the US, email me as well so I can say thank you to you. Toronto cunts, I said thank you to most of you while I was there. Actually, everyone just fucking email me. There's a few emails people sent me from Vancouver. I'll get to them. I read them all. I'll reply to them. I fucking love them. Thank you very much. I even forward them to my missus. So she reads them and then she gets really happy with me and hopefully will stay off my ass for a little while. That's the value of the emails. They all get forwarded to my missus so to placate her. But it was fucking great. It was fucking unbelievable. Afterwards, I think I left the bar at like 2 and I was absolutely fucking corked at the end of that. I just got back to the car because I drove there. I borrowed fucking Kev's missus' car. And I tell you what, driving on the wrong side of the road with all the shit in the car with a left-hand drive car is very fucking confusing. Jesus Christ. Honestly, on the way out there, I shouldn't say this because Kev will probably listen, but fucking I was very close to not making the goddamn show. I was following this taxi because I was like, I'll just follow a car in front of me and whatever they do, I'll do. That's fine. But I was following a fucking taxi and I didn't realize this taxi is just doing illegal shit every 2 seconds. So he turned left, but he just fucking cut across and I followed him and I didn't realize there were fucking cars coming down the opposite way in that lane because it's the opposite in fucking Australia. And look, I was very close to getting T-boned. Don't worry, Kev. I would have used the money I made from the show to pay for your car. It would have been fine. But now I've got the hang of it. I drove back last night. Yeah, I fucking got into the car after I left the show last night at 2 and I just fucking sat in the front seat and I was fucked. I sat in there for 40 minutes without moving. Just fucking looking at my phone, having a little bit of a scroll. I just couldn't fucking muster the energy to drive home. And then eventually it was getting fucking late and I'm like, I need something to eat. And so I just started driving and then couldn't find anything to eat until I found a Popeye's chicken, which I fucking nailed that greasy shit. Anyway, fucking, I tell you what, Canada, you have absolutely fucking turned it on for me. I've fucking loved this joint. I have nothing but good experiences here. It's been a fucking pleasure. It's interesting too. Like the set I'm doing in Australia, the second half hour usually goes better than the first half hour. Like it's a build-up type thing. And in Canada, it's a little bit reverse. I think it's because in the second half of my set, there's a few more like Australian references that are funny in Australia, but they're not really transferable to Canada. So I'll have to work on that to see what's going on there. But the second half of the sets have been working. The start of the second half of the set's a little bit slow, and then it sort of builds. Plus, I still have like half an hour of material that I fucking didn't do. Because you end up doing a fair bit of crowd work and fucking around and all that sort of shit. It chews up time. So first show, I still had 20 minutes up my sleeve. Plus, I didn't do a couple of other things. And so there's still a fucking material that I can come back and do a completely new show probably next year or the start of the year after. And then the show after, I did a little bit longer, but I still had fucking time up my sleeve. So that's good. I didn't burn every single little bit of material I have. So, fuck yeah. I'll be back sooner rather than later now. Anyway, I've been roped into some bullshit tonight. A friend from fucking India, my wife's friend from India, Umar, he came to the show last night. He's a good dude as well. I used to hang out with him a fair bit or a little bit in India when I was living there. He's a real good dude. He's fucking somehow convinced me to go to his work party. So I've got to drive out there, half an hour out there I don't know what I'm doing out there, but I'll stop in there for an hour. Then I've got to go back to this club, and then fucking me and Kev are going to go out and do something. So fucking the holiday has started. It is all happening now. And it's a relief to get the shows over. They were fucking great. Vancouver was great. Last night was amazing. Thank you to everyone that fucking came out. Yeah, it's the highlight of my career so far. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. That'll do for today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see ya the fuck later.